Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
So where we are in the last class? Yes, Asutosh.
We are doing if else statement. We have a real life situation problem
Flow
in
chart.
office.
Flow chart.
Okay. We have started if else. Do we have started if else?
Only
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, only if,
yes, ma'am.
not if
Ye-
else.
Else is done also.
Okay.
Only the syntaxes, I think.
Syntaxes. Okay. I'm sharing my screen. The syntax. So here I'm sharing my screen. Now the screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So we have started conditional statement in the last class, and we are discussing this one single attribute and single value. Now in single attribute, single value, we have only discussed the if statement. So what is the basic syntax for the if statement?
If then
If,
condition,
then we are going to check some condition.
then accurate bracket.
If the condition is true, then some statement is going to be executed. Okay, and here we are going to put a semicolon. Now next one is our if else statement. If else statement. Now for if else statement, now this is my question. Let a university conducts an examination of 100 marks. We are already discussing this part of a subject named ICP. If the marks secured by the student in ICP is greater than or equal to 40, then print he or she pass in ICP, otherwise print he or she fail in ICP. Now here what is the attribute?
Mark.
So my attribute here is mark. So what is the value of the attribute? Anyone? Value of the attribute?
Less than is equal to 40.
Greater than or equal to 40. Then what is the condition here we are checking? Mark
Greater than
equals to 40. So what are the action here we are performing?
pass or fail.
Pass if true and fail if it is false.
False.
So here two actions are being performed, one for the true part and other for the false part. So now come to the statement. So what is the control flow diagram of it? Start. What will be the input?
Marks.
We will input marks. Then I'm going to check if my marks is greater than equals to 40. If the statement is true, here we are going to print a message, pass in ICP, and if the condition here is false, so what we are going to print?
Fail in ICP.
Print fail in ICP. And here both the value will be stop. Now, what will be the pseudo code? Anyone can help me out with the pseudo code?
And mark.
So the first statement here, we are going to input marks. Second statement, if no bracket will be there. If marks is greater than equals to 40, then print he or she pass in ICP. Otherwise, print he or she fail in ICP. Then the fifth point here is exit. Okay, all of you clear with this point? Are you clear? Ankit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Subhas, you want to say something?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So what will be the syntax? For simple if else statement, if else syntax. So note down the syntax. If condition. Now, if this condition is true, we are going to execute some statement. If the condition is false, means otherwise, this otherwise is the else part, we are going to execute some other statement. Okay, again this curly bracket, if you have a single statement after if, then there is no need to put this curly bracket after if and else. Okay, all of you clear up to this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Are you clear? Now here I am just opening the Eclipse and I will show you few things. Try to remember it or make it a note here. Okay. So here we are going to write the program using simple if-else statement. So now we have discussed this one in the last class. If the price of the mobile phone is less than 1,000, then we can purchase the mobile phone. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So here I
Yes,
have
ma'am.
written the statement import java.util.scanner. Here it is the example of if. I have written example if. And then scanner SC equals to new scanner system dot in int price. Here we are going to enter the price. If price is equals to SC dot next int, here we are going to input the price. Now here we are going to check the condition. If price is less than 10,000, then curly bracket system.out.println purchase mobile phone. Now here I will run the code. Okay, it is asking to enter the price. Now here I have entered 9,000. So here what is the message is being displayed?
Purchase mobile.
Purchase phone. Now again I will run the code. Now here I will enter 10,000. So what will be the message you are going to get?
Nothing.
Ma'am, no output.
You will get no output because I have not written the otherwise statement. So this is the problem with the simple if. And as in the if statement, if के बाद कितना statement है? How many statements are there within the if block? This is my
Only
if block. One statement is there. So if we have a single statement within the if block, we may put the curly brackets or may not put the curly brackets. Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So again, I will run the code. It will ask me to enter the price. Here I am going to enter 9,000. It will show me the output purchase mobile phone. All of you clear with this point?
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
Yes,
of
ma'am.
you clear with this point? Subhas. Subhas,
Yes, ma'am.
do you have any problem?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now if I'm going to put a semicolon here, I'm telling now in the last class, don't put a semicolon.
Yes, ma'am.
If a semicolon is being provided here, so what will happen?
Error.
One error.
No error. Basically, syntax error, there will be no error. But here you are not going to get any output. Means a error message is there.
Acha.
The program will not be executed.
Means that statement is not going to be executed. Now look, for 9,000 it is displaying what? Purchase mobile phone. Now here I have entered 10,000. What is the output here you are getting?
Purchase mobile.
Purchase mobile. But if I have not put the semicolon, what will be the output? You shouldn't get any output. अगर यहाँ पर सेमीकोलन नहीं होता तो तुम्हें कुछ आउटपुट आता? देखो, sorry. If I have not put a semicolon, do you get any output here?
No, ma'am.
No.
No.
If I am going to put a semicolon, you check the difference. Now I am running the code. Now here I will enter the value 10,000. What here I am getting?
Purchase mobile. That means if part is terminated that point only, and second after that it will execute.
Yes. So if you are going to put here, I have written if price less than 10,000 and semicolon. Now this statement simply implies if price less than 10,000 opening and curly bracket, and here it is a semicolon. Okay. Now this will be treated as a block with no statement. Are you getting?
I didn't get, ma'am.
Look, if here I will put a semicolon, I am just erasing this part. Here I am writing the statement if price less than 10,000. यहाँ पर क्या लिखा गया है? Println purchase. Then a curly bracket. When I am going to execute it, input I have provided 10,000 and this is for enter symbol. When I will enter the key, I will get no output. If the statement is written in this way, if price less than 10,000, then println purchase, and here a semicolon is being provided by you, then this entire statement will be represented as if price less than 10,000, a semicolon, then opening bracket, println purchase, then a semicolon. So when you will press a enter key here, यहाँ पर जब enter key press करोगे तो कौन सा part execute होगा? This block will get executed. Now in this block, do you have any statement?
No, ma'am.
So if you
No,
don't
ma'am.
have any statement, so what will be the output?
No output.
Output will be.
नहीं, output आएगा. What will be the output?
Purchase.
Purchase. Even if your condition is false, you will get the output. Are
Ma'am,
you
what is
getting?
written in the bottom part, like the blue part?
Yes.
I can't understand from the bottom part. Yes, ma'am.
Which one? This one?
Yes, ma'am, from the blue one.
Okay, look here. Go to the editor. This statement simply implies this one. Okay. So the entire thing here you can write in this way or you can write in this way. देखो. Price less than 10,000. यहाँ पर क्या होगा? Semicolon. Now I will run this code. Code run कर रही हूँ. Here what will be the price I will provide?
10,000.
10,000 is greater than 10,000 or less than 10,000?
Equal to that.
ये लेस देन तो नहीं है. कंडीशन क्या है? फॉल्स है.
Yes, ma'am.
फॉल्स है तो मुझे क्या आना चाहिए? कुछ भी आउटपुट डिस्प्ले नहीं करना चाहिए.
Yes, ma'am.
लेकिन यहाँ पर क्या होगा? डिस्प्ले क्या किया?
Purchase mobile.
Purchase mobile. So if I'm going to remove this curly bracket, यहाँ पर मैं सेमीकोलन दूंगी. देखो यहाँ पर आउटपुट क्या आया?
Purchase mobile.
तो ये जो स्टेटमेंट है वो कहाँ गया? वो इस स्टेटमेंट के बाहर लिखा गया है. Means it will be identify the compiler that this statement is outside the if block.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, whatever the case may be, the result will show purchase mobile.
Whatever the case should be, the output will always show purchase mobile phone. Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So you are not going to put a semicolon in the. कहाँ पर semicolon नहीं दोगे? Where you are not going to put a semicolon?
The if
After the condition.
some condition.
Okay. So here you are not going to put semicolon after the if statement. Okay. So this is the point that you are going to remember, because as the beginner, maximum students make this kind of error. So now we will move to if else statement. So here I am going to write int marks I'm going to create another class. Okay. Example 2. Import java.util dot क्या होगा?
Scanner.
Scanner.
Okay. So here what the statement we are going to write? Scanner sc equals to new scanner system.in. Then I am going to import marks. System.out.println. Enter marks. Then marks is equals to sc.next int. Marks is equal, sorry, I have written the statement. If marks is less greater than equals to 40, then we are going to print what?
Pass in ICP.
He or she pass in ICP. Else, what we are going to write?
He or she failed in ICP.
Fail in ICP.
He or she fail in ICP. Okay, now here I will execute the code, enter marks. Let I have entered 45. He or she pass in ICP. Again, I will execute the code, enter marks 20. He or she fail in the ICP. So as I have a single statement after the if condition, here I have not put a semicolon. So if you have multiple statements, semicolon, curly bracket, I have not put a curly bracket. So it depends on you. You are going to put a curly bracket, okay, after the if and else statement.
We don't have to write this program in our copy, right?
It is
Yes.
not mandatory.
We have to write
What?
this program in our copy.
You just write this part up to this portion. Okay, in your copy, just write only this part. Rest of the things are not needed.
Ma'am, if we put no braces in if and put one line gap between if and that output, he or she pass in ICP, will it work?
Ma'am, my program is showing that editor does not contain a main type.
Your program is showing what you have written there. Okay, we will check it later. You send the screenshot of your code, okay? To my number, I will check it. Now look here. This is the things we are going to do. Now, if I will have a multiple statement, then it will not work. I have two statement here. And here also I have two statement. यहाँ पर क्या आ गया? What you are getting?
Syntax error.
Syntax error. So if you have more than one statement, you need to put a opening and curly bracket. Okay? Are you clear? All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you, are you clear with this point?
Yes.
So hello, he or she pass in the exam. So I am going to give you one question. All of you note down the question. You need to do all those things and I am going to check it. So you are going to check greatest among two numbers. So what are the things you are going to do? The first one, control flow diagram. I have written in short CFD. Next one is your pseudocode. Third thing, the Java statement. Do it. Greatest among two number. Using if else. Do it. Are you doing?
Yes.
Akanksha, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to do?
Yes, ma'am, doing.
Okay, Aisha. Aisha. Vishal. Bhumika.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
मैम अभी आपने जो क्वेश्चन दिया फिर से दिखा बोल सकती है मैं डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था या नेटवर्क का प्रॉब्लम है
Okay. Okay, do it. Okay. The question here is using if else you need to find out greatest among two number. You are going to have the CFD, means your control flow diagram. You need to write the pseudocode as well as the Java statement.
ग्रेटेस्ट among 3 or among 2
Two number, not three.
okay
Over. बन रहा है सबका? Are you all able to do?
Yes, doing, ma'am.
Okay.
ma'am how exactly to do the pseudocode
Yes, how to
do the pseudocode
pseudocode. Okay, I will help you out. So pseudocode क्या होगा? You just need to write in the step input to numbers. So what is the next point you are going to write? If number is क्या है?
if n1 is greater than n2
Number 1 is greater than number 2. Then print Which one is greater?
Number 1.
Number 1 is greater, greater, else number 2 is greater.
Not else. Here we are going to write otherwise. Okay. Here we are going to write otherwise. Otherwise क्या होगा? Print. Number 2 is greater. And step 5 is stop. Someone has sent me. It's correct. Can I know the name? Yes, you're correct. Yes, you are correct also. Yes, it's correct. Yes, you are correct. I want to know the names, those who are sending. Correct. Achut, you are correct.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Bhumika. Bhumika, you are also correct. Haris, you are correct. Mika, I'm checking yours. Yes, it's correct. Print A otherwise. Correct. Mika, you are correct. Okay. Then otherwise print B is greater. If A greater than B, yes, you are correct. Statement, yes.
Ma'am, I did it, but my webcam is not working and I don't have phone right
Oh,
now.
no problem. No problem. Okay. No problem. So here, good. So here the Java statement, here the CFT will be. Now look, very good. Yes, max equals to A. Yes, you are correct. Someone has sent me the Java statement. You are correct. Here start. Now, here we are going to input number 1 and number 2. Then what will be the condition we are going to check? What is the condition we are going to check? Just a minute. So input two numbers, number 1 and number 2. Then next what we are going to check? If. So here we don't need to write if statement. Okay, in the control flow, here we don't need to write if statement because this box simply implies that it is the condition checking. Number 1 greater than number 2. So true होगा तो क्या होगा? It is going to print number 1. If it is false, it is going to print number 2. And stop. Okay. All of you clear with this point?
Ma'am, can I show my program?
If yes,
Can I show my program?
Ankit, you are correct. You want the program, right? Sanatan. Sanatan is showing me, but I am not able to see it properly. I can't ping your screen. Why? I'm not. Just try to focus it more. Yes, you are correct. यहाँ पे क्या लिखे हो? ये big equals to A, else big equals to. Yes, you are correct.
B.
Okay. Okay. So program यहाँ पर क्या होगा बताओ? INT number 1, comma number 2. उसके बाद enter numbers. Is my screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Number 2 is equals to SA dot next INT. Then if number 1 is greater than number 2, then what we are going to write here? Asutosh, you are correct. Ankit, correct. And where are your CFD? Ankit, Asutosh. Yes, it is correct. Okay. So here, what we are going to write? Number 1 is greater. I have written greater. Else number 2 is greater. So run the code. I will enter 34 and 67. So it's showing me the output 67 is greater. Okay. So someone is asking for the program. Is it? Are you able to know? Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
So you are able to know the program, how we are going to write it? So I am moving to the, okay, I will move to the next statement. Now look, here, whenever you are going to write in the decision box, we don't need to write this if statement. Okay, वो if keyword हमें यहाँ पे use नहीं करना है. Either you can write is or you simply don't write anything, just write the condition. Okay, it will be automatically treated as if marks is greater than equals to 40. Okay. So these are the things we have already covered. I'm just moving to the next slide. Conditional statement. So here we are going to discuss single attribute and multiple value. So what is single attribute and multiple value? Now here, let the problem statement is, let 3 types of passengers are traveling in a bus. So in a bus, 3 type of passengers are traveling. No problem. No problem here. Okay. So in a 3 type of passengers are traveling in a bus. The category of each passenger is defined as given below. If the age of a person is less than 18, then print the person is minor. If the age of the person is greater than or equal to 18 and less than 60, then print adult. If the age of the person is greater than 60 or greater than or equal to 60, then print the person is senior citizen. Type of conditions are there. The first one, less than 18, तो क्या print होगा? Minor. Second one is greater than 18 and less than कितना है? 60.
Ma'am, less than 18, not equal to.
Okay. So minor, greater than 18 and it is greater than or equal to, greater than equal to 18 and less than 60, adult. And third condition is, if it is greater than equals to 60, then print senior citizen. So here, what is the attribute here?
Age.
What is the attribute? Very good. So the attribute of this problem here is age. So how many values are there? We have three different, multiple values are there. So here we are having three different values, value 1, value 2, and this one is value 3. So how many conditions will be there here?
3.
कितना conditions आ गया तुम्हारा? So here condition is more than 1. So in the case of marks greater than 40, कितना आता था? 2 आता था ना? We are checking one condition and 2 statements are there. But here how many conditions are there? 3 conditions are there. So now here the attribute here is age. Values are 1, 2 and 3. 3 values are there. So how we are going to represent it? First I am doing the CFD, control flow diagram. Start. Input age. What is the condition? पहला condition क्या है? Age is
Less than 18.
less than 18. If the age is less than 18, if the statement is true, then what we are going to write?
Minor.
Minor. I'm just writing the statements. Now, if it is false, false हो गया तो क्या होगा?
Second
We are
condition.
checking for another condition.
Age greater than 60.
Greater than equals to 18. अगर ये false हुआ तो हम लोग next क्या check करेंगे? What is given here? What is the second one?
Greater than equal to 18 and less than.
Greater than equal to 18 and less than 60. So can I write here age greater than equals to 18 and age less than 60. If it is true, तो क्या हो गया? Adult. So what is the third statement? If the age is
Greater than
equal.
false. If it is false, now age is greater than equal to 60, then क्या हो जाएगा? Senior citizen. Otherwise, if it is true and if it is false, so what will be the value here?
Adult.
अगर false हो गया तो greater than 60 नहीं हुआ तो
Now we can consider it as adult, no?
adult का range है ना? In adult the range Three conditions are there. Okay. One condition is less than equals to 18. It is your minor.
Ma'am, only less than, ma'am.
Sorry, only less than. Another condition is greater than equals to 18 and less than 60. Then क्या होगा?
Adult.
Adult. If it is greater than equals to 60, then क्या होगा?
Ma'am, but if it is not going for the range of senior, then it will go for the adult, no?
Here, now look, no. Here I am going to input, if I am going to input three values, 40. Okay. If I will enter the age as 40, तो वो कहाँ जाएगा पहले? Where it will go first?
Minor? No.
40. Where it will go first?
Float minor first.
It will check for this condition.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
If it is true, तो क्या होगा? Minor print होगा, लेकिन यहाँ पर क्या है?
False है.
False.
False है, तो वो कहाँ आएगा? Where it will come?
Second statement.
Second condition.
Second condition. Now, here 40 is greater than 18.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Less than
It is
60.
true. Now, 40 is greater than equals to 18
Yes.
and 40 is less than 60.
Yes.
True and true क्या होगा?
True.
Then it would be adult.
Adult. It is true. Adult. Now, if I will enter 62, तो क्या होगा? Now, if
Then
I
it
will
will
enter
show
the
for
age as
senior.
62. Now, 62 less than 18 क्या हो गया?
False.
False.
Jump to third condition.
So, if it is false, it will come to this statement. Now, 62 greater than equal to 18 and 62 less than 60. तो ये क्या हो गया? True. And this statement is
False.
true. False क्या हो गया?
False.
False.
False हो गया. तो वो कहाँ पर आ गया? 62 greater than equals to 60. ये क्या हो गया? What will be the value?
Senior.
What will be the value? 62 greater than equals
Senior.
to 60. True.
False.
So it will print what?
Senior.
Senior citizen. Now let here I have entered the age as 17. Again check it. 17 less than 18. Condition is
True.
true. If the condition is true, print क्या होगा?
Minor.
Minor. Is my control flow diagram is correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you getting? Are you understanding
Yes,
what
ma'am.
I want
Yes,
to
ma'am.
convey? Are you all getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now suppose here I will enter the age as
Ma'am,
102. हाँ.
वो minor adult senior से stop arrow आएगा.
हाँ हाँ यहाँ सब एरो आएगा स्टॉप here stop okay. Now if I will enter the age as 102, then what will happen?
Senior.
Senior.
Now age is 102. 102 less than 18, condition is false. If the condition is false, it will check here. 102 less than, sorry, greater than equals to 18, true. 102 less than 60, false. So again it is false, it will come here. 102 greater than equals to 60, it is true. तो क्या आएगा? Senior. If I will enter the age as 202, then क्या आएगा?
Senior.
So what you will get?
Senior.
Senior citizen. So do I need to do some kind of modification?
Yes, ma'am. In first and last.
Yes.
First, minor also we have to take age from 0.
So
Row
here okay. So here we also need some kind of modification that from the programming point of view, because these are not the logical edge. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you getting my point? What I want to say? So यहाँ पर एज को क्या लोगे?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
need to put it 0 से greater होना चाहिए, and
Less than 18.
similarly here greater than equals to 60 and less than कितना रखो? Put it 100.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So apart from this range, जो भी input होगा वो क्या हो जाएगा? It will. Is there any network issue? Is there any network issue?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Okay.
So what will happen here? So write down the pseudo code for it. Write down the pseudo code for it. ये देखो. This is the diagram. Start. We are going to check the three condition. If age is less than 18, if it is true, minor. If it is false, then we are going to check this age. Greater than 18 and less than 60. If it is true, adult. If it is false, again we are going to check age greater than equals to 60. If it is true, senior citizen. Agar false ho gaya to stop. Okay. Can you write the pseudocode for it? Bhumika.
Yes, ma'am.
So help. Can anyone help me to write the pseudocode? What the first thing we are going to do?
Enter age.
Put age.
Input age.
Input age. What is the second thing?
If age greater than 18.
If
Greater than hoga ki less than. We will start with the first
Less than
condition.
18.
If age is less than 18, then
Print minor.
print
Print minor.
minor. Otherwise,
If age is
otherwise
greater
क्या होगा? If age is
greater than equal to 18 and
and
Less than 60.
age is less than 60, then
Print adult.
print adult.
Otherwise.
Otherwise, if age is greater than equals to 60, then print
Senior citizen.
Senior.
senior citizen. Otherwise,
Stop.
otherwise stop. All of you clear with this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Subhas. Subhas, are you
Yes,
there?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you show me notepad?
Yes, I'm showing you. Vishal is there or you are not there? Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
So I will give you one question. Find largest among three number. Just you go with the control flow diagram. Largest among three number. Find largest among three number. Hers Pandey. Kirti,
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
are you doing? Kirti Kiran?
Yes, ma'am. I'm doing.
Okay. Kirti Kiran? Okay. Raghav Ranjan? Pradyumna Das? Saswat? Shivam?
Yes, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Subhranshu? Okay, Pradyumna. Subhranshu?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you doing?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone having any doubt, ask me, okay? Susant?
Yes, ma'am. I have sent it to you.
Anisha? Anjali?
Yes, ma'am. I'm doing, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
आलेख हो रहा है तुम्हारा आलेख?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You send me? Okay, I will check it. Okay, it's already time. I think this one is your last class.
Yes, ma'am.
So every day we are having our last classes of ICP, na?
On Saturday, first class.
Mostly.
So we will meet again tomorrow in the lab. We are going to do with the command line argument. Someone has sent me the photo. Bhumika, yes, you are correct. Yes, Bhumika, you are correct. You are correct. Bhumika, you are correct. So we are again going to meet tomorrow. We are going to do with the command line arguments, and we will start with our assignment tree. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.